Hi friends, it's me, a bowl of cherries, the quarantine queen, aka baby grandma. I don't know why I have all those names. Anyways, I wanted to start a book club, and I wanted to start that last year, and I didn't do it, so I'm gonna do it now. And so the book that I wanted to talk about last year, that I think going into what we're talking about right now is going to be very pertinent, is the Viral Underclass by Stephen W. Thrasher. Okay, so I think I had jumped into maybe want to talk about this in a previous video, but I'm trying to keep up. I'm trying to keep up. In the meantime, what I just got in the mail is his new book, The Overseer Class. Um, and so, what I thought would be a crazy idea, for the spring going into the summer, is to do a double book club. So that's what I'm going to do. And I think that a book club is, I make videos and you watch them. And if you want, you can leave comments or hit me up on social media. And I don't know how a book club goes. I think in this situation, it's just going to be, I'm going to talk about it and then, you know, watch my videos, make a comment, do your big one, subscribe, like, and comment. Okay, so two different premises, two different books. I think it's gonna be kind of like maybe two different series. Maybe I'll do like a Tuesday and a Thursday. I don't know what. Anyways, why talk about these books? Who's Stephen W. Thrasher? I'm so glad that you asked. Okay, Stephen W. Thrasher. I'm gonna read the jacket for you so we can jump into this. Stephen W. Thrasher, PhD, holds the inaugural uh, Daniel H. Renberg Chair of Social Justice and Reporting at Northwestern University and is author of The Viral Underclass, The Human Toll of When Inequality and Disease Collide. Selected as a New York Times editor's pick, his debut was named one of the best nonfiction books of 2022 by Kirkus Reviews, won the Paz Award for Best in Literature, and was a long list finalist for the PEN America John Kenneth Galbraith Award for Nonfiction and the Andrew Carnegie Medal for Excellence in Nonfiction. A winner of a Pulitzer Center Global Reporting Fellowship, Dr. Thrasher is based in Athens, Greece. In 2024, he was inducted into the Oxnard High School Alumni Hall of Fame. You better work. Okay, so in between writing these two books, I think that I'm going to say Stephen W. Thrasher every time. I think that he has one of those type of names where you got to say, Stephen W. Thrasher every single time. So, when Stephen W. Thrasher put this book out, he was teaching at Northwestern. And then when Palestine happened and there were the students protesting, he got in the way of police that were going to beat up his students. And so it caused problems. And then the reporting on the genocide, they messed with his tenure. They booted him from Northwestern. It was horrible. It's been a big crazy thing. So then he's put out this book. It just came out on I think the 19th. And in the meantime, in between that stuff going on in this, he has been doing a ton of crazy reporting. He did a story with a gay man in Gaza, talking about what it's like to be gay and what it's like to be living under the occupation and everything that's been going on. And in the meantime, he also has done a tour of Africa in the wake of US aid being cut, reporting on how the lack of funding from the United States is impacting many different countries in Africa. And for all of the people out there that said, gay people go to Gaza and see what would happen, he actually did. He did go to Gaza. And I think that is just so, like, when you talk about, I'm going to jump for a second. I remember when I was a kid and my dad asked me who my hero was. And I thought that was like a weird question. I'm like, X-Men? What do you mean? Like, yeah, my heroes. And he's like, no, but like a person, like somebody that's like in real life, like an astronaut or something. And I just was like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Stephen W. Thrasher is the modern hero to me. He is just like, all this crazy stuff has happened and he still is reporting. He's been in Gaza, like he's been all across Africa. and he still is talking about his experiences and this stuff. I'm in the chapter about universities right now, so kind of that's kind of crazy. Anyways, I just think that it would be really good to talk about some nonfiction literature, because I think both the viral underclass, talking about how disease impacts people differently depending on their circumstances, and then both the overseer class, which is a manifesto. Okay, I'm just going to read the top part of it. So, the overseer class explores what happens when members of historically minoritized groups are selected for high visibility positions of power within existing institutions. So, yeah, like there's a lot to dig into here. Um, and I don't know. I gotta give it up to Stephen W. Thrasher. I think that you are the shit, and we're gonna be talking about your books. So, anyways, if you'd like to read along with me, I'm gonna be posting these, and we're gonna be talking about chapters. I think what I'm gonna do is part of why I was having a hard time putting this together is I didn't just want to sit here and like reheat his nachos. I'm not gonna sit here and just like read passages from the book or whatever. I'm gonna read like this one hit me in where I live at, and this one, I'm gonna read like things that were pointed to me, but I'm not gonna just sit here and like summarize what he said. So I think with the viral underclass, I'm gonna be taking examples of things that he's talking about in the book, and I'm going to be doing examples that have happened since 2022 when this book was published. And then I'm still working my way through this because he talks about, you might need to take breaks because you're pissed off. And I got to say, yes, yeah, I'm standing up and raging and doing all this stuff. So I think with this, I think I'm actually going to be talking about some of my own experiences that maybe I haven't had a frame or a context, or like I'm going to be talking about some of my own experiences when it comes to this book. So I'm excited. Two very good books. Go grab both of them if you're a book lover. And they're available at my local library. I know the audiobook, both the audiobooks of this are already checked out, and this is on order. So check out your library, go pick you up a copy. You can ask your library to pick you up a copy. Check out your local bookstore, have them hit you up a copy. Anyways, I'm going to be doing book club. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be posting a lot more. And then I'm also probably going to be posting more like, what's on TV or whatever. Like, I don't know. I need to get myself back together and get back to work. So I'm going to be doing book club. Join me. Anyways, I'm a bowl of cherries, and nobody asked me to do this. Bye.